Welcome to Airguns Raider YouTube channel. I thank you for coming to watch my video. I hope that you enjoy yourself as you watch this video. If you do like this video, I'd ask that you please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of videos that are coming up. Most of these videos are about my airgun collection and how I collect air guns. So with that, what is my channel about? My channel basically is about raiding air guns, looking for bargains, and finding things I love to collect based on air guns. A raider is a person who attacks an enemy in the enemy's territory. A marauder, one who roams from place to place, making attacks and raids in search of plunder, hoping to steal items of worth. So what do? I'm an airgun raider. I collect a variety of air guns from many different places on and off the internet, hoping to find good deals and steals on items based on air gunning. This is my personal collection, and this is what my channel is about. So in this channel, guys, we're going to explore air guns that are rifles, air guns that are pistols, different types of air guns. Some of my air guns are airsoft guns. The majority of them are pellet pistols and BB pistols, also pellet guns and pellet rifles, those types of things. So this is about the way I collect. You know, we'll cover this, we'll cover ammo, we'll cover targets, we'll cover interesting things that you can do with air guns, things that you might know, things you may not know, just many variety things. So you'll find that the types of guns I collect, I collect in a eclectic type way. There's no order about it. I just, you know, I sometimes I'm influenced by videos that I've watched other YouTubers make. I want to shout out to Melvin Lee. Melvin, this is my first video, as you know, and I'm going to do a video and I'm going to dedicate it to Melvin because he has influenced me to get up and start this YouTube channel. So Melvin, if you're listening, I hope you enjoy it. So pretty much, guys, what you're seeing is a history of my enjoyment of shooting air guns. I started out shooting air guns when I was a kid. I had a Daisy BB gun, and it was my pride and joy. I used to take it everywhere. We used to shoot in the back of the woods where I used to live, and just different places, shooting bottles and bottle caps and claiming to be able to shoot the heads off of matches and striking matches. That never happened, but you know how that folklore type thing goes. Maybe some of you guys who can do it, I sincerely would hope to try. Maybe we'll try that in one of my future videos. So primarily, guys, I got started recollecting guns or collecting guns in about 4 years ago. I was visiting a neighbor who was a friend of mine, and the neighbor pulled out this gun. It was an XBG, Umar XBG gun, pistols, a BB pistol. Now, he was former law enforcement, and he used to you know, have real guns and such. So he pulled this one out at one time, and when I saw it, I hadn't seen a BB gun in a long time. And I was really perplexed by it because I was like, oh, okay, you know, you got a real gun there. And so he smiled at me. He had a target probably about 15 feet away in his yard, and he took a shot. And I laughed and I smiled, and I was like, wow, is that what a BB gun looks like now? And so he handed me the gun, and I looked it over, and I was like, wow, you know, BB guns have come a long way from the time when I used to play with them. You know, I'm quite an old guy now, and I was hooked. I looked at that BB gun, and I wanted to get one. So I headed to my local Walmarts to see what types of inventory they had. This was back, I live in California, guys. They don't carry pistols anymore at the Walmart, but I was able to buy a few of the guns that I'll feature and I'll show and tell you about them. But the gun that I ended up purchasing, we'll cover in a future video. And I'm happy to have it. It actually, I happen to believe is the best gun that I own. Maybe it's because I'm biased, because you know, when I went looking for my first gun I wasn't even thinking about collecting then. I was just thinking about my childhood and how I like to play with my Daisy BB gun. So that's how my collection started. So I went down that road, and you could say it kind of bit me, because I'm now a collector of over 60 plus guns of different types of variety. I have like a hunger for them. Well, you can say a hunger. I might be exaggerating, but just a fun thing to do. So it has become my major hobby. I've invested quite a few dollars in it, you know, till my wife's complaining and reluctant. Every time I buy one, I get one of these things. I always get one, and I'm already planning for the next one. And you guys don't tell her that, but that's what I do. So I have a few guns. I have guns on order right now. Things that I'm going to feature. Some of them come from Amazon. Some of them I've been able to acquire from different sporting goods places and other outlets on YouTube. Yeah, and that's it. So, you know, basically, guys, this is what you're going to get when you get this channel. I'm not going to be too detailed. You know, I'll go over some of the things. I've watched hundreds of YouTube videos. Some of them have been influential on my purchases. Some of the people that I've come in contact with, and thank you for answering my texts, or rather, you know, my replies, my YouTube replies. And I'll do the same, guys. You guys have any questions for me, I'll try my best to answer, you know, as many of the questions I can handle and that you will ask. You never know what's going to happen in the future in terms of what I'm going to do. So a lot of times, guys, you know, in this situation, you know, we want to collect guns, and some of the guns are kind of pricey. With COVID, the prices of these guns have really kind of gone up. I've noticed in some cases from 20 to 30% uppage on some of the newer guns and some of the options that you have. But it's okay. You know, you can still find a good bargain. Just depends on what your taste is and what you like. Like I said, I'm not particular to any style of gun that they have out there. Even though I'm partial to what you're looking at right now, is my Umarex Gauntlet. That was my first PCP rifle, and I really do like PCP rifles. So the one I have coming is also a PCP rifle, and I'll announce that in a video that I'll do for you guys. But I own a couple of them now, both in 177 and 22. I have yet to go above 22 caliber pellet guns, but like I said, since I started my channel, I look forward to possibly doing that as well. So some of the things I do on my channel too, guys, is I like to be very creative. I'm an artist by nature, and I've been able to watch some videos and do some things that you might be interested in doing for yourself. I create holsters, and what you're looking at here are holsters that I've created. I've done these holsters. These holsters are made out of repurposed shoes. So I'll go to a thrift store and I'll buy leather shoes, and I'll come back and I'll play around with them. And I look at videos based on people who actually make holsters. And so I'll come up with those types of holsters. I've come up with repurposed holsters that are based on Kydex style holsters, but I'm using plastic containers to fashion holsters for my guns. Most of my guns, I usually will make a holster for my pistols. I get creative with some of the things I do with the guns. I've painted a couple of them. Some of the things I do currently is I pretty much outfit all my guns with either some type of pistol sight or some type of scope, which again, these are things that I'll raid and I'll present. I have some in the box that I haven't even opened yet. Some of the guns I haven't even shot yet. And so when we get to them, you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, my channel basically, Raiders, if you know anything about football, well, that happens to be my best team. So that's the team that I like. So of course I'm going to name a channel that's going to be similar to that. So that's it. Pretty much that's going to be it, guys. I just wanted to start this chapter of airgun collecting, and I'll show you guys how I collect, and sometimes I'll tell you about the bargains that I've found. Some of the prices I remember, I've gotten, if anybody out there who collects air guns, they know that sometimes you can go find guns that, like, Walmart's will have a clearance on guns. I've got guns that are normally like 50 and 60 bucks that I end up getting for $7. And I thought that was pretty good. Like I said, I try to buy most of my guns on budget if I can. I found interesting. I found that I got into looking at air guns that were basically airsoft. And how I got into that, guys, is that I watched some videos and I noticed the trend with some of these airgun channels and some of these things that people are doing. So when COVID hit and the ammunition crisis was going on with real guns, I found that people who shot real guns traveled over into air guns, and they started using them for training. So what's interesting is that you can find all kinds of guns that are replica guns, things that may be guns that real guns that you collect. There may be a match out there for the ones in a pellet or a BB version. So I collect like that too. Primarily, that's what I collect when I collect. But you'll find that you might find some interest there. Yeah, so that's some of the things I'll cover as I go. I'll probably do a video on each gun that I have, so that way I'll be able to do content for this channel. So if you guys see my videos and you have any suggestions, or if you see a video and you'd like for me to maybe do a more detailed video, which was I'll have to shout out my friend Melvin Lee. You guys go over to his channel if you would, for me, and give him a like and share, because he was very gracious for me. He did a video based on me asking him to do one, and you can find it on his channel. It was just a very nice person, and I appreciated him for doing that. So I'm going to do him a turn. I've already ordered a gun based on one that he covered. It's a Crosman Drifter, so it's sitting in the box, and I'm just waiting to get to these videos. So I'm starting to find that I can do these videos, and we'll see how often I'm able to produce one and set it out. So I don't want to keep rambling, guys. I know this is my first video, so I just wanted to give you guys an introduction to my channel, what my channel is going to be about, and hopefully you'll find enjoyment. Hopefully you guys will collect. You never know. You catch that bug for these types of guns, and a lot of you can get in trouble with your wives like I have. I'm just joking, but yeah, I've probably gotten on her nerves quite a bit by collecting these guns, but it's okay. I get a lot of pleasure out of them. So you guys, I'll also have some shooting videos. I happen to have a range conversion that I've done in my garage, and I can't wait to show you guys what are some of the possibilities with those types of things. I started out with just shooting boxes. Boxes, guys, a range is anything that you can put up and put a target to. So a lot of times, I don't do a lot of buying targets, but I've started buying some. I will buy some for this channel, but I make my own targets, and you can too. It's just, there's a variety of things that you can do. So as I close, guys, just remember, if you like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. And this has been Airguns Raider, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching.